Alright, so we are playing DOMSQ'S Here Comes the Pain 2001-2002 patch, the WWF patch, in preparation for its release. The release is coming very soon. So I'm here playing as The Rock. This is going to be a championship run. I'm going to be the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to show as many attires, arenas, as physically possible. So I'm going to take this slow. We're going to do 1 month at a time. So don't expect a lot of content constantly coming out, but hopefully this helps you decide whether you wanna take a look at this mod. Personally, I really like this mod. I really like the idea of adding all the arenas to Here Comes the Pain. The logos are there, the attires are spot on. A lot of work has gone into this, and I hope that comes across in this video. So without further ado, we got The Rock looking at the arena here, and we're ready to go. The Rock is WCW champ on Raw. WrestleMania was a huge success, but the dust has not settled just yet. That main event was awesome. I think the fans had trouble sleeping last night. And we should apologize ahead of time. You might have trouble sleeping tonight as well. Good old Raw's War. You couldn't miss it back in the day. Alright, Shane McMahon is the manager of Raw. Stephanie's the manager of SmackDown. Hey Rock. As you probably know, I'm the GM of Raw. Probably a lot of bad feelings here between Shane and Rock. Had quite the few battles over the WCW Championship when The Rock won it off Booker T at SummerSlam. Fun fact, SummerSlam 2001 was the first pay-per-view I stayed up to watch in full. Back in 2001, I was 5 going on 6. And because I lived in Ireland, it was on at 1 AM. So from 1 AM to 4 AM, I stayed up to watch the return of The Rock. I could not miss it. So I've been bug testing this season mode. I've been playing it off camera, and Mark Henry is your Intercontinental Champion. Don't ask me how he has enough superstar points to challenge for the title, but Sexual Chocolate did it, ladies and gentlemen. And Sexual Chocolate does not seem to be a big fan of The Rock. Don't know why. We used to be buddies in the nation. Didn't know we had problems. But alright, here's the first week. So let's just jump into this. Who are we thinking? DDP. That's a nice start. Okay, Mark Henry versus Rhino. And The Rock versus DDP. So we've got 5 attires to choose from. Most people have 4 to 5 attires to choose from. I'm going to choose Blue Brahma Bull. Now the names, Dom has switched a lot of the attires, so it's possible that the names don't actually match, but I'm sure he's going to clean that up before the end. DDP coming down to the ring. DDP, the Hardcore Champion, yes. I did mess around with season mode quite a bit, as you can see. So DDP, the Hardcore Champion, the champion versus champion. It's sad to think of what could have been with DDP in WWE or WWF at the time. You know, he had plans to DDP, and then it became, oh no, he's actually obsessed with Sarah, whatever her name was. And it's like, oh, well, this ain't good. I hope the rest of the invasion is gonna go okay. And unfortunately, that was not true either. But at least he got to the WWE. I think Diamond Dallas Page deserved a shot at the WWF and a chance in the WWF, and at least he made it. You know, it's the same way I look at all those ECW guys when ECW restarted in 2006. You know, they got a WrestleMania payday out of that. Dreamer, Sandman, Sabu, they all got to have a WrestleMania match. That's insane. It's still insane to me that happened. But I digress. So, Here Comes the Pain season mode. Championship run as The Rock. I'm optimistic. We should be involved from angles from the very start. It should be a constant thing, so I shouldn't be missing out on weeks of television unless someone injures me or something. So there's going to be plenty of content when it comes to that. Speaking of content, you know, people want more videos like this. I'm obliging. I'm doing as much as I can with my free time. So I'm going to be doing more season mode videos with more mods. I don't think it'd be very interesting to cover vanilla versions at this stage. So the likes of Nero's mod, I think I'm going to do a Raw and SmackDown on that Here Comes the Pain. I think that could be really nice to show off his work. I'm going to do SmackDown vs. Raw. I plan to do SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 and use 2 different mods for that. And I also plan to do 2007. That depends on a certain project that's coming for Xbox 360. that I'm very excited to show you, because there have been some advancements with that, and there's been a lot of work that's gone into that project. So I really think you're going to like that when that comes out. I can't wait to play it. And then speaking of other mods that I've been bug testing, I've been looking into Young Boys mod, the anthology mod. So I've been trying to fix that up and trying to get movesets ready for that, so we can push out a beta for that soon enough. A lot to look forward to in terms of mods. It's a really exciting time. Really exciting time when it comes to the mods. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. As well as that, I gotta plug myself here for a second. If you haven't joined our Discord, we did launch a Discord server for the channel. Feel free to join if you want. Come out, hang out with us, talk wrestling games, look at mods that are up and coming, talk about sports, talk about anime, talk about whatever you want. It's there, okay? You guys asked for it, so if you want to join, you can join it. On top of that, what's really going on? Well, as you can see, there's a bit of an upgrade in the graphics here. We are using the gaming PC that I bought together, and I have to say thank you to all of you. I was able to purchase that thanks to your support. Oh, there goes the ref. Yes, I wasn't able to do that without your guys' support. You guys support me through the years, checking out the trailers, the tributes. I was able to save up enough money to afford that. So we're getting a bump up in quality. So thank you very much for that. I am truly in your debt for that. So expect a lot more coming from this. I think it's about time anyway. I'm really fond of the trailers I did, the work I put into them and everything, but now if I can do them in HD and they look really nice, I mean, it's always going to look better, so I hope I could do just as good with this new technology. I'm still figuring it out, as you can see. I wanted to get a lot of this season mode out very quickly, but we had a lot of technical issues, but we're resolving them now. We're on a good run, touch wood. I don't really want any bad luck, but yes, everything is going good for now, so no complaints. Life in France is good. I visited the family back in Ireland. It was nice to see everyone, but it's nice to get back to work here now, and I've been settled in France for quite some time. DDP is really kicking it to me here. I'm not really able to do this and concentrate at the same time. I gotta focus here for a second. It's really hard. I don't know how people do this. Big DDT, there we go. Alright, there we go. The rock's rolling now. Everything's fine. It's just a temporary little blip there. I am playing on SmackDown difficulty, of course, to make it far more interesting. I don't think it's very interesting if there's a high chance that I'm going to win every match without struggle. I think it's much better if there's a possibility that I can lose. He dodges the people's elbow. That's really nice of you, DDP. Make me look like a schmuck. Make me look like a jabroni like that. Appreciate that. Big clothesline off the ropes. No. Blocks it. Oh god, I'm going all over the place. Alright. So 2001. What kind of year was it in wrestling? WCW and ECW closing, invasion angle, but you also had possibly the best WrestleMania, the best pay-per-view of all time in WrestleMania 17. So it's such a strange time, such a strange year. I'm not going to beat him with a backdrop. I hope I'm not going to beat him with a backdrop. So I'm going to throw this to you guys now. What is your favorite pay-per-view of 2001? Because it's easy to get bogged down by the invasion angle and that, but you still got Rumble, No Way Out 2001, great 3 stages of hell between Austin and Triple H, Angle and The Rock as well, of course WrestleMania. But were you a fan of post-WrestleMania? Were you a fan of the Power Trip versus the Brothers of Destruction? Is that an interesting time for you? Seeing Jeff Hardy win the Intercontinental Championship and things like that. And watching Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit tear it up on a weekly basis. The cage match. The Ultimate Submission match. And the 2 out of 3 falls match at Judgment Day. King of the Ring, of course. Kurt Angle being a one-man show. I mean, are they some of your favorite pay-per-views? Is that an underrated year for you? It seems wrong to call a year where 2 wrestling companies went out of business an underrated year, but what are your feelings on 2001? Did things pick up? Were you excited for the invasion angle? Were you a big WCW or ECW fan? Here in Ireland, I couldn't watch ECW, sorry. No channel carried it to my knowledge. Yes, I don't think so. Oh my god, he's hit me with the spiral bomb. But yes, and for WCW, the way we had to watch WCW here was that, what was it now? So there was Cartoon Network, and they would have their Toonami block, and then around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock that would actually change over to TNT with all the cowboy and western films, and if you were lucky enough, it was a Monday, you'd get to see Nitro. But the thing was, we always had the video games, so when the Invasion angle started, I had a fair idea of who most people were now. They were the likes of RVD, I knew who Diamond Dallas Page was, I knew who Booker T was, but not super familiar with them. So now going back and watching it, considering what I know, I mean, it's almost heartbreaking to watch, to see what they did with some people, especially with Canyon. And that's all the more topical now because people have seen the Dark Side of the Ring, which is a great show. I mean, they're just knocking it out of the park with these episodes. It's hard to fit everything into 40, 50 minute shows, but I find them really enjoyable. And that Canyon episode was heartbreaking. I feel for Canyon, because who better than Canyon? Should be in this mod, by the way. It'd be great if he was in this mod. The thing is about this mod, though, it really does try to cover an absolute ton. Like, just to try and cover 2001, 2002 is a mad amount of time. Like, it's only a year. So much can change in terms of arenas. Like, if you look at Raw, there's 3 different Raw arenas for this period. SmackDown, it went from the Oval to the Fist, to the proper logos behind it. It's a mammoth task to try and cover that all in one. And Dom seems to have done a really, really good job here. But going back to the pay-per-view conversations, I'm obviously a big fan. Ooh, Y2J in the Survivor Series gear. That's nice. What's he doing out here, JR? Well, I guess he's taking me on. He's eyeing up the competition. Bring it on, Jericho. Rockin' Jericho. Classic. Great chemistry. No Mercy, 2001. Vengeance, 2001. Royal Rumble 02. All great stuff. All great stuff from Y2J and The Rock. Loved anytime they locked up. There's also Jericho's coming out time, winning his first world title being the WCW World title. I mean, he got The Rock for it. The Rock put him over. Rock is always one of the most unselfish wrestlers when it came to doing business. He always did what was right. Tremendous respect for that. So what have we got going on here? The Rock and RVD versus Jericho and Triple H. Now that sounds like an absolute banger of a match. And I think we were spoiled with this. This could have happened in 2002. Any week in 2001 or 2002, we could have just rocked up and had this match. Crazy. Crazy. So you see the games entrance here. So if you're not familiar with this mod, the appeal of the mod is the WWF logos, the arenas and such, the attires, but also little details like having the brand of elbow pads or knee pads visible on the wrestler. So you can see here on Triple H, he's got, I don't know the brand exactly, I think it's AMA. You can see it, it's on his knee pads, it's on his elbow pads, and the more I play mods, it really is the little things that add up. If you have these little details in there, like it's the extra icing on the cake, you know, it's just so goddamn good. I think Nero did a similar thing for his mod, which I'll be talking about in Lent too very, very soon. I'm very excited for that one. Very, very excited for that one, and there's going to be more changes coming to that. And I should also mention when it comes to this mod, that there is DLC planned. Okay? We're already thinking that much into the future. DLC planned for this. Now, I don't know what that could mean. It could just mean attires. It could be more people. I have no idea. But I'm all for it. That's what I'm telling you right now. I am all for DLC. And I'm actually going to throw another question to you guys since we're on the topic here. Attires. Do you care about backstage attires in games? Are they important to you? Do you like to fantasy book or take cutscenes from season mode? Do you do universe modes and you think backstage attires are important to you? Because for me, the way I look at them, I see them as like a wasted slot for a wrestling attire, you know? The majority, where am I going to spend the majority of my time? It's going to be in the ring. I'm going to be wrestling and we're going to be playing matches. So when someone includes backstage attires, like I have nothing against it, I have nothing wrong with it, but I just think, man, if we had another wrestling attire, wouldn't that be great? if we had another attire to choose from when we were playing the season mode or doing something like that. Wouldn't that be fantastic? That's just the way my mind works. So I like to just recreate matches, just show attires, things like that. So backstage attires never really mattered for me. And as you can see here, this is one of my favorite attires from this mod because I haven't seen it anywhere else. It is the tiger stripe from Invasion and from King of the Ring 2002. And if you want to get really picky, I believe the first time he wore this was Guilty as Charged, the final pay-per-view against Jerry Lynn, where Jerry Lynn comes out in like those black sweatshorts. It's so strange. Of all the what ifs, he was the last big star they had, you know, with Taz going and everything. And surely, if he didn't break his ankle, and I think I've seen footage. I actually saw footage of it recently. I think it was just a baseball slide, or he was sliding through someone's legs. Something as simple as that caused it, you know. Freak accident. It robbed us of so much time of RVD, and the end. I don't know what it would have been the end of the television championship. I'm guessing Rhino. Maybe Rhino, or maybe Super Crazy. He might have passed the torch to the next hot baby face. So it would have been Super Crazy. Super Crazy was great. Miss Super Crazy. Watching his three-way dances with Guido and Tajiri, or watching him take on Rhino or that. He was supposed to beat Sabu. That's why Sabu left ECW in 2000. He wasn't going to put over Super Crazy. Madness. Alright. I think I'm going to wrestle as RVD because it could be a lot more fun here. Me just trying to... I mean, if I'm going to be facing Jericho, I don't want to spoil that for anyone. You know, we got to build to the storyline. We can't just have... I can't just pin him off the bat. Like, why? How can we have a pay-per-view match if I'm just going to beat him? Oh, he's a picky son of a gun, though. Stay in there and let me make the tag. Thank you. What is this? Oh! Stomp pile driver. Crazy. Alright, I got you now. Let go of me. Let go of me. A lot of people don't seem to know about that counter, by the way. I pulled it out in a few videos. It just... I remember figuring out it was just a long time ago. But some people don't know about that one. It's pretty good. Pretty handy. You can just come back into the match here. Play as RVD. RVD, obviously one of the most fun movesets in all of wrestling. I don't think there's a single person who doesn't love playing as RVD in video games. It's just so much fun to play as. I mean, look at this. I'm just rattling off random stuff here, all in sequence, into the Rolling Thunder. Like, that's just great. That's just so much fun to do. Jericho is on the ropes. Oh, big backdrop. Can I hit the split-legged? Oh, he's probably going to block this. Oh! Nice from RVD. Should RVD have been the first World Heavyweight Champion? Should he have beaten Triple H on Unforgiven? Another big what if. But there was no one more popular than RVD at that time, in my opinion. RVD, I mean, you could see from day one, for the people who didn't know who he was, when he had that Invasion match with Jeff Hardy, people just lost their minds there. They were, the Van Damme, like, what the hell is that? You know, they were going crazy, and the frog splash. The hardcore title never was as important as it was when RVD had it. He was main eventing pay-per-views as the hardcore champion. Like, think about that. Think of the previous hardcore champions you had. Al Snow, Big Boss Man, Crash Holly. Like, could you honestly see any of these people going up against The Rock or Austin? No. But there was RVD, at No Mercy, challenging for the WWF title. How many months was he in the company at that stage? 4? 5? He's already in the main event. He's in the main event Survivor Series, the big elimination match, as hardcore champion. He fought The Undertaker in a hardcore match on pay-per-view. He fought Jeff Hardy twice for the hardcore championship on pay-per-view. The title was almost made for him. It was perfect. And as much slagging and as much as people hate the Invasion, I loved watching certain things. And I loved watching RVD, and I still would watch RVD. I watch him now. He's still, he's left Impact now, but if he rocked up anywhere, I'd just love to see him kick the shit out of people again. One more Van Damme in here, one more Frog Splash. I mean, if people want Jeff Hardy to have one more run, why not give RVD one more run? Why not go all the way? Go all the way. Love RVD. He was screwed over when he came back in 2000. I don't remember the exact year, but it was for the game 2K15, so it must have been 2013, 2014, when they put him with Ricardo Rodriguez. Hated it. If he just let RVD be RVD, I'm sure RVD would have been champion. We got to work with Cesaro and Jack Swagger. At times. Ooh, this ain't looking good for Y2J. Could I pin him? Could I show him that he should never ever challenge me? I think I could. That was not in the middle of the ring. That was quite poor for me, but oh well. Ah yes. You can still switch. The most handiest skill in the business. Switching. Alright, you're dead now, Triple H. Let me just rough you up here as my boy wins. Oh, I missed. Oh well, Triple H is going postal. RVD just taunts. And we win. The people's elbow is enough. I ain't respecting Y2J. I ain't gonna attack Y2J. I ain't no heel. I ain't gonna do that. Why would I do that? Rock. RVD. Champions. Well, RVD's actually not champion. He lost the title. But we can't do much better than that. We are winners. Awesome. Another feature of the mod, obviously, is the custom loading screens from big events from 2001, 2002. You see a nice little NWO there. Steve Austin versus Mark Henry. Sweet Jesus. Big sexual chocolate picking up big wins here. That's not okay. Being victimized. Go help him, don't go help him. Yeah, I'll help him. I'm here. The Rock is here. Champions stick together, I guess. Still sense some bad blood. What are you talking about? No bad blood here. I came to his aid. Austin and Rock. Austin and Rock. McMahon. The boss is here, ladies and gentlemen. What's he doing here tonight? How are y'all doing tonight? Good, I hope. Actually, you should all be grateful. Grateful that you have something to do tonight in this piece of crap town. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. The Rock. You're a great talent, no doubt. You're not like these other low-life scum in this town. You actually have a future in life. But don't get too cocky that I'm out here praising you. Damn it. Remember, all WWE superstars are my property, damn it. I can make you, and I sure as hell can break you. Whether you'll be in the WrestleMania main event next year or not, it's all up to me. So don't you forget that. That is all. Good old Vince, threatening me week 2 into season mode. Week 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in the ass as we continue our journey here. Week 3, Houston, Texas. Not a happy place for The Rock to visit, considering what went down at WrestleMania 17. Yeah, that was in the Astrodome, wasn't it, in Houston? Yeah, it definitely was. I'm right on that, I know I'm right. DDP versus Chris Benoit. Can only see that going one way. Wow. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Okay, so I'll show you one of the other custom attires that have been added here while we get into it. So, again, the appeal of this mod, not only the attires, but attires that you've never seen before, have never been done before. So, like RVD, but you're going to see one for The Rock here. You're going to see one for Kurt Angle. I think I covered the Kurt Angle one in a video. So, just in case you haven't seen that, it's the SummerSlam 2001 attire, which for me is iconic. That match isn't talked about nearly as often as it should be. Kurt Angle during that time was on fire. From King of the Ring all the way to Unforgiven, Kurt Angle was absolutely on fire. You watch the Invasion match, right? It's great, you know, Austin is back being Austin, he's doing all Austin stuff. But you watch the finishing stretch of the Invasion inaugural brawl. It is all Kurt Angle. He suplexes Bubba, he suplexes Devon, he suplexes Booker T. Angle slam, angle slam, angle slam. The crowd is going ballistic. They are losing their freaking minds. And then Austin kicks him. And then they have their match at SummerSlam and Kurt gets busted open. And he takes 3 stunners. 3 stunners couldn't take him down. I've never seen someone put over so strong. I can't believe that him winning the title at Unforgiven was a last minute thing because of the whole 9/11 situation. To me, there's no way Austin would have put him over that strong if he was not going to beat him. It's crazy. That match was great. You know, he never wore that singlet again, but it's in this mod, and you can recreate the matches, and that's cool, man. That's all cool. It's Y2J and Austin. So Y2J and Austin, they could have put a tag team together. I mean, the Power Trip is in this game. Benoit and Jericho are in this game. But no, we're going to have to fight Stone Cold and Jericho. Probably going to be these two at the pay-per-view then, which will make things interesting. So Y2J continues to saunter around the ring instead of getting down to business. I just want to get down to business now. And that's interesting that he has the WWF logo as a Titantron. I don't know if that's placeholder or if Dom plans to change that. It could be that his entrance video doesn't exist online in a usable format. I don't know. But I like the WWF logo going. For sure. It won't be delayed any longer than that. I won't allow it to be delayed any longer than that. I'm gonna do these season mode videos. I'm gonna try and get them finished beforehand. But if I don't, there's gonna be 4 or 5 season mode videos that you could see. I can hype you up for this mod, and then the mod should drop. And there'll be a release trailer for the mod. So, when will the mod be out? When the release trailer comes out. So when you see the release trailer, then there will be no more confusion. No more confusion, no more questions. It's all up to you then. You can contact Dom, and you can talk to him about the mod. I'm removing myself from the picture. I'm 100% removing myself from the picture. So bonus points for anyone who figures out what promo or what episode of Raw that attire is from. I'm sure some people might have copped it already. But I'll let you decide where that attire is from. Right, let me think about this now. Alright, Jericho and Austin. But Mark Henry must have 10 strength. So I should be able, in theory, to absolutely wipe the floor with these two instantly. By Here Comes the Pain logic. Or I hope Mark Henry has a 10 strength. I mean, if he doesn't have a 10 strength, I mean, he's the world's strongest man. Of course he has 10 strength. I can just pick about Jericho like he's a child. Jericho's not even in my league. Not even in Sexual Chocolate League. Imagine Mark Henry's the Intercontinental Champ. The workhorse title held by Mark Henry. Oh man. The Workhorse Championship. The Championship of the Workers held by Sexual Chocolate. It's almost too good to be true. Big powerbomb, monster powerbomb. I miss so many of the animations from this game. You know when you play like the older games, 2K20, or the newer games, 2K20 and that. The animations are just so boring, so dead, you know? They don't even look human, and the movesets, I mean everyone does a goddamn Michinoku driver. I hate it. I hate it so much. Thank God that things have changed. Hopefully, with 2K22. I mean, I'm not super positive on 2K22. I got asked, am I going to cover it? So I cover videos for the SmackDown Hotel. I make entrance, signature, and finishers. And there's sort of an obligation there, but I skipped Battlegrounds and I skipped Retromania. I had no interest in them. No interest in them whatsoever. I just felt it. You know when you just get a gut feeling? I was just there and I was like, Retromania is not going to do it for me. There's no DLC. There is some DLC, but there's not create a character. The roster is all over the place. I'm not getting it. Yeah, I think I was right. Jericho and Austin are going to challenge us at the pay-per-view in a double title match. Both of you will put your titles on the line. It will be a double title match. And of course your title will be on the line. Hold on a second here. It's a double title match, but he had to add in the line about the titles will be on the line? Of course they'd be on the line. It's a double title match. What title was on the line? So I'm going to start calling myself the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. So I start going to calling my fans Jerichoholics. Like what? Of course the title is going to be on the line, you jackass. You ass clown, as Jericho would say. But yeah, to get back to what I was saying, I skipped Retromania, I skipped Battlegrounds, I looked in it and I just knew. I said that's not going to be good. So it's no surprise to me. Deborah is your women's champion. Deborah is a great WWF women's champion. And now, The Rock versus Austin. One of the most iconic rivalries of all time, if not the most iconic, depending on when you grew up and what era you grew up in. Whether it's WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 17, WrestleMania 19, whether they were locking up a Rebellion or Survivor Series, you were always glued to the screen when Austin and The Rock went mano a mano, went one-on-one. And we were spoiled. We were spoiled, ladies and gentlemen, to see these two going at it on a weekly basis. 20 years ago, my God. 20 years ago, I was watching these two every night. Almost 20 years ago, I was playing this game. God damn, where did the time go, huh? Time flies, man. Time flies. I feel ancient. I'm just gonna start making references to things I watch. And I'm just gonna sound ancient. Could you choose between the two? Could you accept Austin as a heel? Is it the worst heel turn in the history of wrestling? Answers on a postcard, please. Comment section. Help me. He says Austin said he wanted to freshen up his character. I say kill this character. He never was the same after. Never. 5 to 6 months of him being a heel, and then the night after Survivor Series, Ric Flair comes back and we're just supposed to accept Austin as a babyface now? What? Why? Why would we do that, And then obviously the watch stick it got over to his character evolved into almost a comedy thing. Like, that promo, it always makes me laugh because of how bad it is. He's in there with The Undertaker. He's going to challenge The Undertaker. It's to set up their Backlash match. So it's Ric Flair, Undertaker, and Austin in the ring. And Austin is just looking at Undertaker going, "You're the dead man." What? Does that mean you have no pulse? What? Can you breathe? Do you breathe? Are you living? Like, it's so bad. I don't know why they had him do stuff like that. No wonder he left. He beats himself up over leaving. It's like, oh, it was the worst thing I did. It was the worst thing I ever did. And all that jazz, but he was right to leave. In my opinion, he was right to leave. Why the hell would you have him job out to Brock Lesnar if it wasn't a pay-per-view match? Why the hell would Brock Lesnar beat Austin just in a qualifying match for King of the Ring? Like, that's madness. Absolute madness. They had their heads firmly up their own asses that day. Deserved what they got. But at least Austin got to retire on his terms. Well, not really his terms, but at least he got to come back and do what he wanted to do and put over The Rock and their trilogy. He had I can't remember, I think it's on Controversial. And Austin talks about that the night before WrestleMania 19, I think there was something wrong with his heart and he was taken to the medical facility. So it could have been a disaster, but he pulled through in that match, put The Rock over, ended their trilogy. Perfect end. It's one of the reasons why. It's one of the matches where people go, we love WrestleMania 17 and everything, but WrestleMania 19 was up there too, Once it hits that Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho stretch, the next 5 matches there are just all crazy good. Sorry about my throat there. I'm not used to talking for such an amount of time, and the time I'm recording this at, 10 o'clock in the morning, French time. I've not woken up properly yet. So, interference. Mark Henry coming down to the ring. Cheers, Mark. I could use a hand right now. You and your 10 strength. Get him. Get him, Mark. Okay, Mark. You just watch me get him. That's it, Mark. Good strategy. Tag team. People don't have to worry about the tag team for the pay-per-view. It's all good. It's all good, man. There's nothing wrong. We got this. We got... No. Luthez press. I know what's coming here. Gotta stop this. Gotta nip this in the bud. He's beating me up. The rattlesnake's teeing off. He's rocking and rolling. For now. Big backdrop. Oh, right in his neck. Oh, I feel bad about that. I do feel bad about that. I'm contributing to his retirement here by stiffing him on these backdrops. Man, he's really taking it to me with these punches. Oh, Luthes press again. Austin with those piston-like right hands. Right hand after right hand. Oh, I'm in real trouble now. He's going to stun me. Oh, counter. Didn't see that coming, did you? Good old Steve. Bam! I need to finish this quick. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's just what I wanted. That's just what the people wanted to see. A competitive match between these two. Rock teeing off with those right hands. Those big slaps. Punches. Of course he was punching them. What do you mean he was slapping them? He was always punching them. Jesus, Austin, don't you have anything else you could throw at me? Just keep throwing these punches. Alright, now he's mixing it up. Now he's level changing. I'm not ready for this. Oh no, I didn't mean to do this. Ooh, what a funny animation. What a bizarre animation. Who could leap that high for a double axe handle? I'm actually going to try and hit it again. It's ridiculous. Come on, get up. Wah! Brilliant. Jericho, what are you doing? Okay, he's decided he wants a piece. Alright. Get out of my ring. You ain't worth it. Wow, big clothesline. Can I get him with the sharpshooter? The ugliest looking sharpshooter in the history of wrestling. It's almost as bad as seen as STF. Damn. Austin with the snake eyes. I'm in trouble. Oh, Jericho's gonna grab me. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Too close to the ropes. I gotta get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, please. No. To the corner. Oh. Nah, Steve, you're going for the superplex, brother. I'm gonna stick you up here and drop you to the mat. This could be it. Imagine beating someone off a superplex in 2001. Ooh. Austin's ribs are hurting. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? You can't do that. Why did Mark Henry do that for me? Did you see that? He just came in and he was just like, I know the finish is coming. Right in front of Earl as well. Do the rules mean nothing to you, Y2J? Oh, we got into the reversal wars here. Oh, big right hand. Oh, couldn't nail it though. Big double axe handle. Oh, Russian leg sweep. We're going real school now. We're slowing it right down. Oh, low blow. Oh, yes. Into the mat. Alright, we're going for that sharpshooter. I don't think I can do anything to him on this difficulty, but I can sure as shit try. Big sharpshooter. Middle of the ring. Oh, am I getting him? No, as you can see, SmackDown difficulty just makes it impossible. You could have a turbo controller and I wouldn't even be sure if it's possible. There's just no way. It's one of my least favorite mechanics about this game on this difficulty. It's just impossible to make people tap. God, Austin, what? Oh yes, Henry. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Can I? Oh, I was pressing X to get out of the corner. Oh, sorry, baby girl. All right. Oh my goodness, Mark Henry, what's he done? Oh, Jericho, turn around. Oh, on the chair. Austin, he doesn't see it. Oh, countered. Ref, surely you can see that. Yes, DQ, yes. Austin is DQ'd. My strategy paid off. It was all a plan. I'm just too elite for this game. But yes, an anticlimactic finish. I'm sorry. We can't have Austin pin The Rock week 1. We gotta build up to the pay-per-view, guys. Come on. Mark Henry is offering Rock a handshake. I think he's whispering something to him. He's saying, I won't shit in your sandwich. It's nice of him. They're men nowadays. They're having an important match this Sunday. Being champions, they have mutual respect for each other. It didn't seem like that week 1. But I'll shake his hand. I'll shake your hand, Henry. I'm not proud of it, but I'll do it, damn it. Is he giving me advice? Oh, yes. Will they still hold the belts after Backlash? Yes, we will. Your partner received an extra special for his match. Ooh. But thank you very much. Look at all that XP. Look at those superstar points. I'm unstoppable, ladies and gentlemen. Unfrickin'-stoppable. Alright. So it says Backlash, but it says WrestleMania 17 underneath, so let me explain. Anytime Dom tried to change the graphics here, the game would crash. So it's not possible. As far as I know, it's not possible to change the graphic, but the arena is changed. So the season mode runs from WrestleMania 7 to WrestleMania 17 to WrestleMania 18. So WrestleMania X7 to WrestleMania X8. As you will see, not here, because this is not that, but when we get after this little promo here, you'll see what I'm talking about. I used to love these little promos, by the way. They made it feel special, especially when they do their finishing moves. You know, the generic attacks, they didn't really do anything for me, but yeah, there you go. Where's Walls of Jericho? I mean, that's realistic. Strange how the player never seems to get his revenge, though. You know, they could have a clip in there of me hitting the rock bottom, but no. No. Yes, look at this. Gorgeous, right? WrestleMania 17 in Here Comes the Pain. You dig it. It's great. I love it. Awesome. Alright, so let's get to this pay-per-view. Debra versus Chaz. Debra's unstoppable. Taz and Spike versus the APA. So, funny story, there used to be a bug where you could not change the tag team champions. I think the WCW tag team champs. You could not change it without the game crashing. I went in to season mode, found another bug, and through finding of that bug, Dom was able to iron out the previous bug. So now you can actually have tag team champion change hands on the SmackDown brand because they're the WCW titles, which is pretty sick in my opinion. You really can just go crazy, and it really is a lot of fun playing this mod. I play it a lot. I have a lot more recordings coming now. Some people ask me on Discord, do you still have more matches to show or things to show? I mean, I got the season mode, and I've also got matches to show. So, don't you worry. You'll be seeing as much as I can show of this mode before release. Austin makes his way to the ring. This is a long entrance. But I gotta hit every corner. Oh, hell yeah. So gotta hit every turnbuckle, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing you can do about that. Here comes the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. Mr. Y2J himself. Chris Jericho from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Y2J. Chris Jericho. It almost seems wrong to see him without the Intercontinental Championship. Like when I think of Y2J in the WWF, I just see the Intercontinental title wrapped around his waist. It's just two things that go together, you know? It's like when I see RVD, I picture the Hardcore Championship as well. It's hard to picture him without it. Chris Jericho, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho, Y2J, challenging for the Intercontinental Championship and the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Alright, get on with it, Y2J. Get on with it. You're far too slow. The big man, sexual chocolate, Mark Henry. It's actually a sweet model. Really captures his 2002 look. Your Mouth had quite some good models, and as you can see here as well, the detailed WWF logo on the Intercontinental Championship. Really nice touch. You know, they just like to randomly throw in stipulations to throw you. Thought it'd be something like that, you know. But no. It's all good. It's all good. The Rock's making his way to the ring. WCW champ. Ready to whip the candy asses of Jericho and Austin. To lay the smack down. Gonna tell them to know their role and shut their mouth. It's perfect. It's perfect. Got this, no problem. Even if I screw this up, Mark Henry's got 10 strength. So we got no worries. No worries. And there's no DQ. If things get a little rough, we might need to do a little rock bottom through the announce table or something like that. You know, it is a WrestleMania main event. Gotta go all out. Might hit my patented double X handle from the top. It's the rock loading screen plays here from Rebellion. Alright, Y2J. I've had enough of you. Ooh. Damn. So it also has a custom soundtrack. I was kind of wishing that My Way would carry us through this match. Oh, here we go, the big spot. Bam! It's over. It's over. Don't even bother kicking out. You've already been defeated. You've already been humiliated by my super axe handle. Ow. That one hurt. Not gonna lie, that one hurt. That one hurt my feelings. That hurt physically and mentally. The worst kind of pain. Oh, cheeky roll up with the tights. Oh. Jericho pulling out all the stops. I can do that too, though. I can't do that move exactly, but if you want me to pull out all the old Rock offense, here you go, sunset flip. See, I can wrestle if I need to. Almost got you. That close, you know? That close. Boom. Oh, reversed it. I got you now. Got you now. There we go. Ooh, a bit of saliva. Bit of click, click, boom. No Mercy 2001. If I'm not mistaken. Crazy. Oh, I missed. How did I miss that? I can't believe I missed that. Alright, we're going outside. I've had enough of this. It's just reversing everything. I need to hit my clothesline. There we go. Alright, Jericho, if you're a man, you'll come out here and fight me. I don't think I have Just Bring It, do I? It's not one of my taunts. Imagine that. Just Bring It not being one of my taunts. Oh my god. Don't let him get the sledgehammer. Oh my god, I can't reverse. I can't reverse? What's happening? Oh man. Okay, well that's probably me on red. That's not good. It's not good. If he locks in a submission, I'm done. Oh, okay. No. I ain't messing with you, Y2J. I ain't even going there. Now, come here. Oh, this is risky. This could be reversed. Oh no. Oh, you like to play with the sledgehammer, huh? I like to play with chairs. Now we'll see how tough you are, huh? See how big you are now, huh? Taking me out with a sledgehammer. You want to get cheap? I can be cheap. I can give you the worst match you've ever seen for a WrestleMania main event. Oh, I missed it. Oh no! No. No. Not even gonna let you. Maybe not. You could have two finishers for all I know. You absolutely battered me with that sledgehammer. Don't tag in your man. No, don't tag in Austin. Yes! The world's strongest slam. Boom! No. You're not gonna tag in, because I'm gonna block him off for you. No. You had this coming, Jericho. You cheapened it up with the sledgehammer. You shouldn't have done it. You done goofed. Oh wow, that's it. Oh yeah, just attack Earl. That's clearly what I want to do. Yes. That's it. Oh no! Oh, damn, this is risky. This is risky. This is really risky. No, we got this. Seems blood works as well, which is always good. I'm sure Dom has tested it, that blood works on all the shut your mouth models. So that's perfect for this. All Rock has to do is pin him. And we've got this. And we are going to retain, ladies and gentlemen, for the first part of our season mode. Things are going well. We have We don't have new. I was going to say we have new champions. No, we retained our championships. So this is a stellar start to season mode. Rock and Mark Henry. Unbeatable. Poor Jericho and Austin. Nothing they can do. And look at our championships. They're gorgeous. Champions for life. Champions for life. So, thank you for checking out part 1 of the season mode. I'm very happy with how things went. As I said, I'm going to roll them out slow enough over the month. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope there was some, if you have any feedback or any questions about the mod, feel free to ask me in the comments. Feel free to talk about some of the points I made or, discuss some of the things I said. But thank you again for checking this out. It means a lot to me that you checked it out. And I will see you in the next video. So see you next time.